Hey everybody, the CONAN360 Live Pre-Show starts now.
Welcome. Good to see you.
Hey,
Yo,
guys! What's going
What's up?
on, man?
Hey, man.
Welcome to CONAN360, presented by AT&T, and we're here with Conan himself, live at the roof of the Spreckles Theater.
Oh yeah, and what a roof it is, huh?
Oh,
It's probably the most well-lit haunted place I've ever seen.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
When you guys heard that you got a gig, you were probably
Yeah.
happy. And then you heard it
Yeah.
was Conan, and you were like, this is great. And
Yeah.
then when they said it's on a roof in San Diego, be honest, was there a drop in excitement?
Immediately when you get a job, you're like, this is going to be indoors.
Yeah.
Most jobs are.
Most
I'm
jobs
gonna
are
be,
indoors.
I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I'm black, so I attract sun very quickly, and I did not want to be outside. And then I saw all the Jamie Foxx posters, and I was like, you know what, I'm comfortable.
Well, guess what? You guys did an amazing job yesterday. The
Yeah.
reviews are in.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Forget Conan's Comic-Con show. It says right here, the 360 pre-show is where it's at. That's Variety.
Variety wrote that.
Variety wrote that.
I thought you meant a variety of people wrote that.
No.
No.
That's actually Variety.
Okay.
The Conan
Okay.
360 show, far superior to Conan.
Wow.
Makes you kind of hate Conan. That's Entertainment Weekly.
Wow, this sounds like
I
a
feel
mistake
like
for you.
that's less good on us and just more shows that people's
Slate
hate for you.
Magazine.
Yeah.
Every second of the 360 show, so far superior to anything Conan's done in
Wow.
his career that Conan should be fired immediately.
Wow.
These are the
the
reviews, and I just got to
tables
say,
have
you know what?
turned.
I'm
It
honestly
feels
happy
good.
for you guys.
It
Well, thank
feels
you.
good.
Yeah,
We did
Now, is that
believe it.
arbitrarily moving? Are we going to do that again?
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, that was just getting out of that bit immediately.
Yeah,
no,
man.
you guys. Let me tell you something. I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you,
Thanks.
sir.
I really like you guys. You have good chemistry, and you're willing to work on a roof. And I
Yeah.
can't tell
Right.
you what that means to
Yeah,
me.
my uncle worked on a roof once, but it was not as fun. No
No.
cameras. He's just
Not at
legitimately
all.
building a roof.
Really, he's
Yeah.
supposed to be there.
Yeah, so it was very hot.
When I was a kid, this is a very real thing. I was banned from watching your show.
Oh, is that true?
A very religious
You were
parents.
banned?
They saw
Oh,
Masturbating Bear
the
was on one of the
Masturbating Bear.
episodes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my mom said that is fool's entertainment, and the fools point you right to the devil.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a true story. About 3 months ago, my son, who's 11, came up to me and he said, "Dad, what's pornography?" And I said, "Well, that's a real conversation. We should talk about that with your mom."
Yeah.
I said, "I'm just curious," thinking he got this at school. "Where did you hear this?" And he said,
Yeah.
"It was on a Simpsons episode that you wrote."
Wow,
So,
that you make him
yeah,
watch.
and so I know he has
It's
to
in
know.
his
I did
mobile.
not. I kept him away from The Simpsons, but he
Yeah.
wanted to watch The Simpsons. And someone, now that you can binge watch all of them, he's only allowed like half an hour of TV a day. But he just uses every single one of The Simpsons, and he now knows more about that show than I do, which is crazy.
Yeah,
That is
and
amazing. I gotta
really-
tell y'all a true story because everybody's sharing
Is
stories.
this a true story?
It's gonna be a
Because
true
our
story.
two stories were true,
They're actually
and yet
true.
you look like someone who's going to say something like,
Right.
"Oh man, it's just going to be a total lie."
And that's not fair because mine wasn't super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it was
well,
true.
listen, it's gonna be a very, very true story. My dad sat me down, talked to me about the birds and the bees,
Mm-hmm.
and I was 18 years old and I
Okay.
had sex plenty of times.
Right.
So he's just very late.
And
He
it's-
he
what a
sat you
great
down when you were
way.
18.
Yeah, he's like, hey, we need to talk about, like, Dad, this is very late.
And you had like a woman on each arm.
And
at
with a
that
condom
point.
on.
Yeah,
With
a condom on
just
and
a
your pants
baggy,
down.
loose
I'm like,
condom
Dad,
on.
we have something going on. Will
Right.
you please get out? He was like, listen, I'm eating a tuna sandwich. I'm feeling really great.
What a great subtle way to say you lost your virginity very early.
Hey, man, listen,
We're all being vulnerable.
we're all
Sure.
live, dog. Anything can happen.
Yeah, my father sat me down to talk about the birds and the bees,
Yeah.
and it actually was quite helpful.
Was it
It's
really?
quite
Yeah.
helpful.
You actually learned a lot?
I was 44. The point is, I learned a great deal. Listen, we're in 360,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
can't stress that enough.
No.
If you're worrying, is it they have to strap on a device or something, right?
Yeah, if they're rich,
If
they
you-
have a
if- yeah.
VT machine.
You can have it
It's just
VT
slightly
goggles.
Which you
This
can like
way.
see everything going on.
Or
check out the shoes if you can
You
see
can see a
that.
very low quality video on the Conan YouTube.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you a
That's
question,
hard to
guys.
scroll
In
around.
person, and get the word out there,
Yeah.
because I think I'm very unimpressive on camera. But come on, in person, let's talk about this, and don't be
Okay.
afraid to be attracted. But I'm a guy that works
Okay.
out. I'm tall.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're tall, so I already hate it.
The hell, man! Don't hate that. You could have a fantastic career. Plenty of,
Oh.
and also
Yeah.
there's a lot of performers a lot shorter than you that are doing great.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
is doing. He's the
Kevin Hart.
smallest man.
Yeah.
Tall
The
as a
biggest
stove.
account.
Yeah.
That's what they say. It's his IMDb trivia.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is as tall as a stove.
As tall as a stove.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah,
Are all
you shouldn't say
stoves
that.
like a certain height?
Yeah.
You know, don't you wish you were here with us right now
you should be.
on this roof, experiencing what we're experiencing? But you're not.
This body.
Let's go this way now.
you should
Everyone
be.
go in the same direction. Okay.
Everyone
what's
go
the
in the
workout?
same
'Cause I
direction.
understand you just work out just right before your show. What's that pre-show?
Yeah, what does that even
workout?
What's that?
consist of?
to get this physique?
Yeah.
To get this physique, I use kettlebells.
Okay.
Nice.
I also I pull trucks that have been put into neutral. I just pull them with long chains.
Without
Huh.
people's permission.
I'm talking 18-wheelers.
Okay, I was
Okay.
wondering if it's pickup trucks, but 18-wheelers.
I like the effect of you interviewing me but walking away at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
That tells the viewer at home that you're disinterested.
Oh yeah, no,
You don't
Right.
care.
But tell me about like your family life.
Okay. That sounds really painful, Conan. Tell me more.
That's rough. That's rough.
All right,
Ooh,
listen.
ouch.
You know what I got to do? I got to go prepare for our show
You should do this the whole
today.
time.
This is fun, actually. You guys
Right?
have a good chemistry. I like this environment. It makes me think that I'm spending way too much money making my show.
People are
this is
watching
just
this
as
crap.
fun. I don't.
Right?
We don't need. Why do I need a desk?
But it was crazy. You have to be down there because I saw you with Will Smith, and that was insane.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he has
He's
so
a
much.
full-blown movie star.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
loves being
That's
him every
impressive
day.
in person. Seeing Will Smith.
So what you're saying is that you were finally impressed when you saw. Not me, but me with Will Smith, and then you were blown away because he's a
You two
legitimate
together
star.
are like
Absolutely.
what
He's doing
we
better
are right now.
You're doing better than.
I'm being honest. I started on an honest note, and I can't break out
That's a
of it.
mistake.
Yeah,
I like.
I'm
I like
lying
your
all
take.
the time.
I like your take better. That seeing the combination of Will Smith and Conan was exciting.
Yeah,
Well, because
yeah,
on the commercial
combination.
break, Will Smith would go out and he would take photos of
It
the
was
fans.
amazing.
and
You know what he does?
handshakes.
I told him you should be our warm-up guy for the crowd because
Yeah.
he doesn't have to be that up, and he doesn't have to be that nice to the crowd, but he is. So he
Yeah.
comes out. He does a great segment, but then he runs out into the audience and I think took a selfie with everyone during the commercial
It
break.
was crazy.
commercial
People were
break.
jumping over other
Security
people.
was going
That was amazing.
to
insane.
get pictures, and
Yeah.
he got
Meanwhile,
every single
Conan's
one
on the
of them.
stage just hissing at anyone that looks in his
Yeah.
eyes.
No, I wasn't hissing. I was drinking heavily.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
that
that
was.
was.
flask.
I did see the whiskey.
Yeah. During the I am so, famously, sort of creepy. And can I say the word dicky?
Yeah,
That during the
sure.
commercial breaks, I am covered in a blanket so that the audience can't enjoy me during the commercials. People come out and they put a blanket over me and I stand there.
It's like a
Stand
tall
there.
slith board.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly.
yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Me
but I'm
neither.
with
I
you.
heard a guy say it outside. I was like, that sounds like a nerdy thing to say.
You guys are 1/8 as old as I am, and I admire that. You have all this life. I'm very close to the end.
Hey,
I'm going to go downstairs now,
Yes.
and like I say again, warm waxes will be applied to me
Nice.
Okay.
by a bunch of young men, and then
Yeah.
I'll be ready to do my show. Come
So
on,
I'm
let's
gonna
get in
go
here
down
and hug.
and wax Conan.
360 hugs.
Hey, thank you so
Hey,
much.
thanks for,
All
thank
right,
you
I'll
so
see
much,
you
man.
guys on the flip-flop. Is that a thing
Yeah.
that people say?
You can say that, and you can wear them.
Not a
So that's
thing.
that's,
God.
that's two
I
things you
gotta
can do with
stay
that.
honest. That you
I
can't
just,
say
I,
that.
I know. I just hate it. I hate it here.
All right, thanks for stopping
I'll see you guys
by.
later.
Give it up
Bye.
for Conan, y'all. I'm just assuming y'all are clapping, man.
Yeah.
Everyone's
That was-
clapping.
But that was awesome.
So we're gonna have special guests like that whole show long.
Yeah, exactly.
And hopefully we'll be able to track down some of the cast members. Look at this. You have your own show.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
our time.
There's other things
you
you
have
can do,
your own
Conan.
show.
Yeah, you're on, but he has no sweat stains, and I'm so mad.
Oh. Okay, the viewers just went down by 50%.
He needs some sunscreen for sure, because that is
For
a
sure.
very pale man.
So later in the show, I'm going to be down by the artist entrance,
That's
trying
right.
to catch some of the cast members
Yeah.
from Kingsman, the Golden Circle.
Exactly. That's gonna be dope. We should actually look at some of those cameras right now. That is
yeah.
the
so that's the artist
entrance.
cam down there. So wow,
Yeah.
one side's very lit up by the sun. Can't wait to get in there.
Man,
and
you're gonna
forget
be ignored by
old
so many
English
famous
words.
people.
It's gonna be great. Oh, because you were down there yesterday, right?
Yeah, and it was so great to get patted on the back as a normal man.
It's exciting because like people were like very excited because you're thanks to AT&T, we're
Right.
gonna, like surprise and delight people. We're
Exactly.
passing out sometimes tickets to people who don't have tickets.
Yeah,
so
which
so
was
excited for
really
those.
really exciting. And then Will Smith
Until
shows
Will
up,
Smith shows
and
up.
you realize who doesn't love you, which is everyone there, because they love Will Smith
You're
way
an
more.
obstacle now. You
Yeah.
are no longer a gift giver. You are a direct obstacle.
Exactly. We'll also be playing games. Moses will be down there at the
Yeah.
lobby.
While we're waiting for those members to arrive, we have games. We have this is the lobby. We have a whole glass case there. If you can look around in 360 with pop figures on there, I'll be in there. I'm just very psyched to be inside.
Yeah. That
and
air
then there's
conditioning is
isn't
beautiful.
there a stage cam too?
There is a stage cam. Bam. That's where
Check
the stage
that out.
is. You
So
see
the audience is loaded in.
Who's picking their nose? I want to see that. I want to see
Right?
somebody digging in there for
Get
gold,
in
baby.
there.
Where you at?
This is
Lot
really
of white
cool if
pants.
when we check in with this cam because you can see like producers rushing last minute and
Yeah.
all these big set pieces. Every time they do a Conan show at Comic-Con, there's like huge set pieces, a lot of sketch actors.
Right.
So that's really cool to see that.
And you'll be seeing that live later on
camera.
today. And then now we're back here where you see us in this young tiki hut.
Look at this young tiki hut.
Look at this young tiki hut. It's a mixture of Hawaiian Dream and a microwave.
Right?
And I like it a lot.
And does a great job of trapping the heat in.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Originally, they were like, do you want to be inside? I was like, no.
No.
Give me a thin tarp,
Uh-huh.
and let's do a show at high noon.
Yeah, that's great. All right, we'll be back with some more. Moses will be playing some games. Right now, we are going to this airplane video. Right
Is that
now.
what it is?
I think it's an airplane video.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
live,
you know what
baby.
this is the behind the scenes of the cold open.
That's exactly what it is.
If you saw that Wonder Woman cold open, it's hilarious.
Yes.
We're going to see a behind the scenes look at that right now.
Okay, 360 Live, here's the latest. I am, well, God knows where I am. I honestly don't know. I'm at an airfield about an hour from our studio, Warner Brothers, and we are going to shoot the portion of the cold open where I'm stranded by Andy Richter, and I have no way to get to Comic-Con. So what I do is I find an old World War I plane, and I fly it, which will then take us nicely into a segment of a very popular movie. That's all I gotta say. Maybe this airs after you've already seen the cold open, so you know that it's Wonder Woman, so I shouldn't even be coy. But anyway, here we are. This is a 1929 Travel Air, sort of the Cessna of its day. That's a Curtiss Wright engine. This is a two-seater plane, and I'll be pretending to fly it. I don't really fly a plane, but I like to know about things. I think that's all I have for now. And watch this. Yeah, that was cool.
We'll never see a shot from Wonder Woman with that. It's not going to happen.
We're creating our own.
But you're going to see that air. We're maybe taking the same shot, putting our plane over their plane.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
good.
We're like wiping out their
And then ours will crash into the.
See.
Yeah.
Yes.
Will Gal Gadot see me crash or no?
No. Still speeding.
And say action. And action.
Trains, planes, and automobiles.
Fantastic.
Let's go, guys.
There's a Zeppelin coming through.
Yeah,
That's
we
great.
got
So
it.
now what?
Well, you were looking at it.
Oh, it's your
I'm an aviator. I'm the one who knows.
I'd like the person flying my plane to actually have a skeletal structure. Hello?
Why do you take this garbage?
Because I'm Lloyd. What do you mean? Are we getting this in 360? Oh, good. You got it. Sorry. I thought you were just holding
Your
a
pants
woman's
go.
underarm
Sorry,
shape from the
your
70s.
Hello.
What's
Hey
going
guys.
on, y'all?
Welcome back to the Conan Live 360 Pre-Show.
Yes.
Brought to you in 360 degrees. That's what that means. Presented by AT&T.
Yep.
And these people right here are
Yes.
writers on the
Writers,
Conan show.
man. Andre Duboucher.
That's me.
Yeah. And Dan Cronin, man. What's going on, guys?
How are you guys?
Thanks for
Good.
pronouncing my name right. I appreciate it.
Man,
Yes.
you know,
Got
I just had to ask you before we went back live so I wouldn't mess it up.
That's
You
great.
didn't have to
Thank
tell
you
them.
so much.
You didn't have to tell them.
Oh, I'm real,
You pulled
baby.
it off
My
perfectly.
fans know I'm real.
So it's been kind of a mad dash to put this show together. What's it like putting a traveling Conan show together versus home base?
It's a big ordeal. You know, one thing that I bet people don't know is that everything takes twice as long. We're in a bigger house, so
Yeah.
just getting a character and a unitard from one side of the stage to the next. Everything is longer. It's a lot of waiting around. It's just a bigger production. It's like our show back home, but just
once you get everything
bigger
on all
and more
these
unwieldy
trucks, you realize how much stuff we have to work with when we're back in Burbank, and now it's just like load it all up.
Costumes.
It's very much like a hoarder's house where you just forget when you can cram it in.
And we bring stuff that we might not even need, but who knows? Let's we'll bring the ninja outfits just in case. You know, whatever.
On that note, have you had like a sketch that you really believed in? Maybe it was incredibly ridiculous, but that's gotten cut.
Oh yeah, sure.
All the time.
Like
most of the time.
Oh yeah, no, not most of the time, but.
You mean for Comic-Con specifically, or just?
I would guess at Comic-Con because it feels like to me like a lot of the set pieces are bigger
You know what?
for the
Yeah,
show.
I had an idea last year that just didn't come together, and it had a lot of costumes, and we shot it up in LA, but it was. Was
the dry cleaning?
It was
thing?
a cosplay dry cleaners because I just pictured all these people sweating out here in line. So it was.
So they're trying to get it back.
It was a dry cleaner that just did shields and unitards and capes and cod pieces, and I felt bad. It didn't work.
How far did you get?
I'm sorry, Scott. I'm
sorry.
He
made the whole thing.
Made the whole thing, but then it never aired.
It didn't air. Most of the stuff that they bring down here, though, that involves a huge set or anything like that, usually has a pretty good chance of making. Like
I did a bit called astronautsonly.com, which was like a dating website, but just for astronauts.
Okay,
that's
awesome.
That didn't make it.
That didn't make it. Very funny in the room. It's one of those ideas.
Yes.
It's
well,
like
the whole funny thing is just saying that sentence and then that's about it.
Right, exactly. It's one of those sentences.
The show is built on a history of volume, I guess. You know, there's people, Conan, Robert Smigel, they started at SNL. So I think that's a show that produces way more than it needs, and then stuff remains. So I think early on when you get something cut, I remember I had one of my first sketches I ever did involved North Korean soldiers. It was like it was a really weird idea, but it got cut, and I felt terrible about it. And all the other writers were like, "Dude, that happens literally every day."
Yeah. And you got sentenced to 15 years of hard labor.
Hard labor for 3 generations. And my children will also have to do that hard labor.
Happens.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, that was the least
who wrote
of it.
that? It was like a giant whale. I don't know if it was last year or the year before.
Oh, yeah. I think that was Jose Arroyo.
Jose Arroyo.
That was tons of. Yeah, it was like a whale that escaped from SeaWorld.
The killer whale that came into the theater.
Couldn't find his seat.
that was Jose. Yeah, that was enormous. Yeah, that was
and
so much.
tons of work. And
it was funny.
You know, mechanical stuff going through it to shoot the water out. So there's tons of people involved in that. Lots of money, but it was funny and it worked.
Yeah, when you guys are writing a character, are there like go-to things like strengths that you have? Like when you write something, like, yo, this is gonna work. Nobody better tell me this is not good.
Yeah, I think Andre.
I just figure if I just say something as loud as possible.
Loud works. That's most of.
That's my comedy.
Comic Con.
I mean,
the character you do is yelling.
Yeah, Andre
he actually whispers a lot too.
Yeah. Andre had a sketch that I was lucky to be in recently. If you look it up on Team Coco, it's called Nut Spoon, and it was just based on a real insight that in the control room there was. A spoon to serve you nuts.
A small paper plate,
and it was
with
unwieldy.
Some almonds on it.
So he wrote that into a sketch, and we knew reading it like this is either going to absolutely die, or Conan is just going to be like turn himself over to the idea.
Right, because it starts with like such a small idea where you're just talking to people on stage, off camera, and then Nut Spoon goes to this whole like pre-taped bit.
So it gets through Conan. It's on the show, and we're like the audience is either going to bail on this right away or they're on board. And being out there, it was like
they're totally on board.
They like this, and it was fun.
I got the feeling lots of people have experienced trying to pick up nuts with a spoon more than we thought.
I feel like I see that every single day.
Yeah.
And truly, you've cornered the market on Nut Spoon jokes.
Our Nut Spoon sketch is the best Nut Spoon sketch out there, I really think.
There was a Comic-Con bit we did, I can't remember if it was 2 years ago or last year, the George R.R. Martin. Was that 2 years ago?
You mean Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the one where Chris Parnell was signing the book?
No, Nick Mundy.
Chris, take over. I'm going to head downstairs real quick.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure chatting with you guys.
I've never had an interviewer bailing on us mid-interview. That sounds like a great story. Anyway, we'll be out of here. We're going to leave you with this other interviewer.
Yeah,
I got 2 warnings. Get out of there now.
Time. We grade you the entire
time.
To a story that was Comic-Con related.
Yeah, and you know what? No one will ever hear that story again.
Dan, I'm going to leave you with Chris now. You're in good hands.
I'm going to leave you with yourself now.
Hey, bird on the other building. I want to tell you about this cool desk piece.
Oh, and that bird has flown away forever.
Well, all right. Well, if we're
That's
out of
great.
time, that's it.
We walked half the interview.
Well, what's one thing working on the show that fans would love to learn that they might not be able to find out if they look you guys up? Like,
I don't know.
Can't you find out?
We have really good cookies in the green room.
We're actually a restaurant. Our whole show is a functioning Italian restaurant. You have to know what door to knock on.
I don't know. I think people might be surprised to know that like how well everybody gets along together and how like all the different departments are kind of. I don't know. It's like a family, like one big dysfunctional family.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
How hard
man.
everybody. I don't know.
People ask about Conan. I mean, he pops into the writers' room and hangs out with us. You know, not every day, but
I could tell by the way he hangs out with us. And we're on a roof.
He's fun. He's funny. He's funny. He's a good boss to have. So
Well, you can see Dan in the Mixtape Comedy Show August 11th at the Virgil in Los Angeles, and Andre's comedy albums Naked, Trampoline, Hamlet, and 20-Sided Guy are now available on iTunes.
Hilarious.
And follow both of these men, Andres and Dan, on Dubuchet at Dubuchet and at Cronin Who Cares. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Good to
I got
see you,
so
man.
much in my hand.
I know it's hard.
Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And now we're going to cut to our video of Associate Producer Jordan Schlansky, who's a mystery to all of us. Better send your kids out the room as we step inside his mind for the part 2 of Conversations with Jordan.
Take us through the rest of your desk here. You talked a little bit about the bags in the back. Now, we have, what are these? VCRs? What's happening?
This is a stack of equipment which I consider standard, almost not worth mentioning or explaining. I have some archival formats here, such as VHS, the video home system, which, as the older people will know, beat out Betamax as the home video format of choice in the 1980s.
Why did it beat out? By the way, isn't Betamax a superior format?
Well, you may be confusing. First of all, some people did think Betamax was a superior format. You may be confusing Betamax with Betacam and Betacam SP, which were professional formats. Betacam was, and Betamax before it was a Sony offering, whereas VHS was JVC, the Japanese Victor company.
Got it.
A lot of people don't realize that it was a big step when Sony released the first VHS VCRs. They were in essence saying, we admit defeat, we are going to adopt JVC's format and give up on the Betamax.
Wow.
But otherwise around the desk there are various objects which may or may not be of interest. I have here a package of pumpkin seeds. Now pumpkin seeds are the highest vegetarian source of zinc. Zinc is a mineral that surprisingly, even in the 21st century, even in the Western world as well as the Eastern world, many people are deficient in because diets have changed over the years, and zinc is an incredibly important mineral, one that's hard to get from supplements, and oysters are the richest source of zinc on Earth. But again, for the vegetarians, pumpkin seeds are a great option. So that's a snack that I keep here at all times in case I ever need some excess zinc.
Okay. There's also a pepper grinder there, I'm noticing.
Yeah, the pepper grinder is simply because we are busy people here at the show and we don't leave for lunch. So obviously we do the next best thing and eat lunch at our desk. So I have certain condiments here that I call upon quite frequently. I have a pepper grinder. And then it's important to grind your pepper fresh because a lot of the flavor and aroma comes from the oils which are released once the peppercorn is cracked. Already pre-cracked pepper has lost all of those oils. And then I have a sea salt, the companion. These are counterparts. Not the same, not opposite, but counterpart would be the perfect word for these two. And sea salt is worth noting because, being from the sea, as the name might suggest, it has natural minerals which were present in the sea, such as zinc again and magnesium especially. So that's something else that is a good source of minerals.
Tell me about this cup over here.
This is a Lavazza Espresso Cup, and this particular unit was made by a company called IPA in Italy, Industria Porcellane. And in fact, this same design has been made by a number of companies over the years, all across Europe. The ones that I first fell in love with and the ones I have at home were made by another Italian company called Doncop. These are IPA, and in fact now I believe Lavazza uses a company based in Portugal to manufacture its cups. Also worth noting is you have put a device in front of me. This is a 360-degree camera, or so it's called. I consider it a compound camera. It's a combination of more than one camera, not unlike the compound eye found in insects and other arthropods. Of course, the compound eye is made up of thousands, in some cases.
Woo, that is all I can take of Jordan Schlansky, boy. He lost me at the beginning. But now we're going to go ahead and cut down to Moses Storm at the artist entrance, where he's going to surprise and delight some guests while he waits for the people, the cast members of Kingsman, the Golden Circle. Check it out.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I'm down here at the artist entrance. This is really exciting. All the cast from the Kingsmans are about to roll up right here. Kingsman and the Golden Circle are about to arrive right here, and we're going to hopefully catch them on the way in, at least see them get into the show. And in the meantime, we have a bunch of rowdy fans. You guys ready to see Kingsman? Who does everyone want to see? On one, in unison. Definitely got all that. They just want to see Conan. It's a pretty exciting vibe down here. You can like feel the energy. How are you guys over on that side? We will not be visiting that side because this is the side with the energy! 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 How are you?
I'm okay.
Are these people being cool to you?
Very cool. They on ice right now.
These people are on ice. That almost sounds like a threatening term. You guys are on ice, very thin ice. How much have they paid you to get this close?
I'm not going to put it out there.
$14, he just said. He said $14. Guys, we have some games to get you in the mood and then maybe give you some special tickets to the Conan show. Thanks to our friends at AT&T. I'll tell you guys what you're playing for right now. And give me those handles. We got a tote bag. This is just filled with circus peanuts, everyone's least favorite candy. This is presented by AT&T. This is a Conan Swag Bag. In addition to tickets, that's how it works. You could just say, I take it. And we got some fun things in here, like a towel. I think that's a towel. See a lot of sweaty people who could very much use this right now. I'm not going to put this on the street. Can I toss that to you? And you re-put this bag together? We also got a Conan hat, an all-white hat. Look at that hat you'll never wear once it gets dirty. We got a T-shirt. Check that out. Conan T-shirt, sleeveless, just like Conan wears in all of his pre-shows. It's pre-show themed. And, of course, a mug. Check that out. Yeah, people like this. People, thank you very much. All the $5 I gave you to cheer for a mug really paid off. And what do you see this? Do we see this? Do we see this? Do we see this? Hey, AT&T. Assemble that bag. Oh, we see you. We see you over there. Okay. So I need someone who's very excited, who's ready to play. Oh, who do we have arriving? Who do we have? So we just had a black Escalade show up. This is probably the cast of the Kingsman, Golden Circle, or it's someone who's very confused at their Uber drop-off point. They burned a lot of gas getting here. Oh, wow. Channing Tatum. We just had Channing Tatum show up, immediately went to the fans. He immediately started signing things. There's people grabbing this very handsome man. I completely forgot everything I was supposed to say. This lady wants free tickets for sure. Am I more handsome than Tatum Channing? Moses, 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 Moses. He's still hotter. I looked at him. I got a glance. There's no contest. Do you guys, if I try to grab an interview with him, you got to cheer and say, interview him, because then he could decide who gets tickets. Go again on that. This is pure pandemonium down here. Right, bring Channing over. What's your favorite movie of his?
Magic Mike. White House Down.
G.I. Joe.
White House Down.
White House Down is your favorite? Everyone's favorite is Magic Mike, but they don't want to say that. They don't want to say. Who said Magic Mike? Who's those honest people?
Magic
Magic Mike. Woo!
Do you know some dance moves from Magic Mike?
I do.
That was never in there where he went like this. That's definitely a move. I'm gonna try to slip in that area, guys. Be cool. Channing Tatum, guys. Let's let him get through. This is very exciting. People are passing, just having him sign their rent checks right now. You guys hoping to grab a photo or an autograph?
Photo.
Photo autograph. Have you met him before?
No, I have not.
Look at this, the king of the selfies. He's incredible. I'm gonna maybe try to see if I can grab this guy, and hopefully he doesn't karate chop me in the neck.
What's up, man?
People are shouting in his face. People are asking what's his favorite cheese right now. He said feta. It's an inside scoop that Conan would never ask because he's a professional. And he's signing everything. Channing, can I grab you a quick Conan interview?
What's up?
Conan, one question for Conan Live Pre-Show. Yeah. How's the fan reaction been to this movie?
Oh man, it's such a good feeling coming in. One, we have an amazing movie. Two, like it's part of an already beloved, movie from before. I was like a fan of the first movie. That's why I want to be in the second one. So I mean, I'm just happy they let me be in it.
Yeah. And you plan on doing some dance moves on the show tonight? You're an incredible dancer.
I cannot confirm nor deny whether that happens.
Who wants to see Channing Tatum's dance move? Just kidding you out. Thank you very much. That was Tatum Channing. And we have another SUV. Who do you guys think this is? You got another SUV? Pedro Pascal just showed up. This is incredible. Pedro, again, going straight to the fans. This whole cast is so nice. We were a little rushed yesterday. Who's a fan of Narcos? Trick question, I'm a cop.
So Peña's still the best, though.
What's that?
Peña, he's the best.
Peña is incredible, right? Pedro Pascal. He's walking down the line right now, signing for fans. It's pure pandemonium when these guys show up. People just love them, and they're so excited. It's such a great vibe. This is incredible. Theron. It's Theron. Theron's entering. He's really rushed in there. Theron, guys, how exciting was that? Theron just rushed in. That was fast. He's known for that. He's very fast. He's an incredible martial artist. Conan's your hero?
My idol since I was 3 years old, and he's the reason I am who I am, honestly. He makes me so happy, and meeting him it's gonna make me teary-eyed just thinking about it. He's the most important human being to me in my life. And
that's incredible. What's your name?
My name's Josh Thomas. I do a YouTube talk show because of him, and he means the world to me. And he's like a parent he's my best friend.
Oh, that's so great to hear, man. You should come up and we're gonna play a game with you, okay? So I'll make sure you get through here as soon as these people get through, and we'll play a quick game, and you can actually be on the Conan Pre-Show. It's happening right now. How's that sound?
Oh my God!
Live right now. Pedro is signing fans. Pedro has a very intimidating. You got cue cards. Okay. We got Colin Firth showing up right now. Colin Firth just stepped out of the SUV. People are very excited to see him. This is even crazy. People are jumping over the barricades. You guys are watching the CONAN360 Live Pre-Show. I'm your host, Moses Storm. We got Chris Red up on the roof, and right now we're at the artist entrance in 360, so you guys can scroll around and see as that is Colin Firth right there. Incredible actor. All right. How do we convince Colin to go over here? What's your favorite Colin Firth movie?
Mamma Mia. King's Speech. The King's Speech.
King's Speech, right? I love that 9-hour training montage in the King's Speech. That's how I warm up for this show. Someone stands on my chest, and we give him about $10 and some shrimp. Wow. He's signing, incredibly tall man. People are into this. All of these have incredible security guards that would have no problem tasing me at any point. it gets higher security. I think right behind him we have Jeff Bridges, who's showing up in a me-inspired shirt. Very relaxed man. Colin, can I grab you one quick question for the Conan pre-show? Yeah, just wanted to say, I'm going to yell Jeff in this year, while he yells Jeff in that year. What's it been like to do the second movie? There's more fans involved in this one because they've seen the first one. They know what you guys are doing with the spy movie. What's it been like to do Golden Circle?
It's beginning to feel like just one big blended project in a way. The first time we were blazing a trail in a way. We didn't know what it was going to shape up to be. You have a sense of it. Second one, the world's established. And so, and also, I think Matthew Vaughn was so confident. He's not an easily optimistic guy. If there's a problem, he wants to fix it. This time, I think he had a good feeling about things, and that was contagious. So I think I loved it. I mean,
does that put you at ease as an actor when someone is so confident in their vision?
Yeah, and also, I mean, not if they're crap at what they do, but you see the results with him, and when he has an idea, it's a relief to be able to just give in and say, I trust you, go for it.
It's incredible. Thank you so much for talking to us, Colin. Congratulations on the movie. Have a great show. We appreciate it. Do you want me to try to grab this one, guys? Go ahead and put that in the chat if you want me to grab. Jeff's got to rush in because the Conan show's about to start. These people got a lot of prep. Hi, how are you? It's still, the energy is just picking up constantly down here. It's absolutely incredible for someone who hasn't slept out all night. Jeff, you excited about
how you doing? What's that?
You just joined the cast of Kingsman. How is it to be on this movie?
Oh, terrific. I was such a fan of the first one, and now we get to do this one. It's great.
It's incredible. All right, we'll have a great show. We can't wait to see you on there. Again, you're watching the CONAN360 live show. I'm here at the artist entrance for the Kingsmen as they're entering. Right behind me, I have the Halle Berry, who's signing autographs. Doing a great job. I cannot hear my voice. I cannot hear anything that's going on, but this is absolutely incredible down here. There's just a swarm of people around here. I think I've said absolutely incredible more than I've ever said that word. Halle! We're just chanting Halle or Ollie. So again, you're watching the CONAN360 live show. Right now we're watching Halle Berry show up. She's a cast member of Kingsman and the Golden Circle. And there she goes, right by us. This has been absolutely incredible. She's going to the other side now to sign some fans. What's everyone's favorite Halle Berry movie? Do you have a favorite Halle Berry movie?
X2. That'd be the one.
X2. X2. I'll take Excitement over Dead Air. So, who doesn't have tickets?
Me, right
almost everyone. I just almost started a riot. I would love to talk to you. We got Conan's biggest fan. Can we let him through really quick, just up here to the front? Oh, we got some bags. I'll make sure you guys will get the spot back. But can he just like straddle this backpack? We got a #1 Conan fan with legitimate tears in his eyes. So let's okay, so tell everyone at home, you're live right now on CONAN360, what your name is.
My name is Josh Thomas.
Josh Thomas has a YouTube channel, and Conan is a huge inspiration to him. And you have a lot of energy. If he saw you, he would tase you, much like Halle Berry's people wanted to tase me.
The reason I got into comedy,
yeah.
It got me through a lot.
Okay.
It's just, so I started my YouTube talk show, and I have a live studio audience just like him. And every day before my show, I just say thank you, and like every day.
That is so cool. That is so cool to hear. I'm going to play a quick game with you. Right. If you can get 2 out of 3 of these log lines right, we're going to guess log lines from a movie. I'm going to say the log line. If you guess the movie right, I'm going to give you one of the AT&T bags with all that swag and tickets to the Conan show.
I'm going to pass out.
All right. Okay, so the first one, it's time to focus up. That's 2 tickets, too. That means someone else could go. All right, so here's the first question for Sammy. A family of undercover superheroes, while trying to live a quiet suburban life, are forced into action to save the world.
The Incredibles.
That's one. We got one on the board.
Yes.
One more. You only need one more to win.
You, Conan!
Okay. This is our second one. When a pilot crashes and I think you could get it from that. If anyone saw the Conan Cold Open, let's just say pilot crashes on an island.
The Wonder Woman. No.
That's 2. Wonder Woman. Yeah, that's it. You know more of the title than me.
Yeah, that's when him and Andy Richter were in the truck. Andy kicked him out. I watched the whole thing like 3 times. I love him.
Absolutely. Okay, so last one.
Okay.
A fast-talking mercenary with a morbid sense of humor is subjected to a rogue experiment. We got
Deadpool.
Someone just won an AT&T gift bag with tickets. So let's get that bag right over here.
Oh my God!
That is a CONAN360 bag. Let's set up. Look at that. You got 2 tickets right there. Thanks to AT&T, our friends. You are seeing the Conan show today. This is incredible. Look at this reaction. Who else wants tickets? Oh my gosh! I don't know what to say without these. I don't know what to say. Okay, this is the greeting part where you guys got the celebrities first. Did you guys make this little horseshoe? It's like bending out so you guys could get closer.
Yeah.
You're clever, that's why.
Very clever. Where are you from?
From Switzerland.
Switzerland. Are you out here just for Comic-Con?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. And then you just were walking by and was like, I saw a line of people. I'll join this.
No, we are here since 11 a.m. almost, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, are you guys ready to play a game with us? This is Guess That Movie log line. I'm going to tell you the log line of a movie. If you can get 2 out of 3 of them correct, then you are getting an AT&T gift bag with all the swag in there. There's towels and cups and other things you'll throw away immediately. And then also 2 tickets to the Conan show tonight with the cast of the Kingsmen, okay? Focus up. Again, tell us your names.
What? Sophia.
Okay, if we already almost got the name question wrong. Here we go. So the first one, while we wait for another cast member to arrive, we got another suburban showing up. A group of astronauts gain superpowers after a cosmic radiation explosion and must use them to oppose the plans of their enemy. What logline does that movie belong to?
Fantastic Four.
That's correct. We got one answer correct over here. Everyone go wild. It's too much power that I have here. It's too much power. Okay, you got 1 right, and all you need is 1 more to win. A powerful but arrogant god is cast from his planet to live amongst humans, where he soon becomes one of their finest defenders. And no, the god is not Conan.
Thor.
That's close. We got an assist from someone in the back. I hope you give him at least the mug. But okay, well that's enough for an AT&T gift bag over here. This is our very reluctant PA, Brian, to ever appear on camera. And there you guys go. That is for our Switzerland friends. Enjoy. We're doing great. How are you? Who do you guys think this is in the suburban showing up? Who do you think this is? It's Andy. Before the show, he insists on looping the block. Guys, you're again watching the CONAN360 Live Pre-Show presented by AT&T. We're at the artist entrance right now in 360. We're giving away tickets to very excited fans, and we're having the cast of the Kingsmen and the Golden Circle show up as we speak. We've already seen Halle Berry, Jeff Bridges, and Colin Firth enter. They have very little time because the Conan show is starting in a matter of minutes, so they're just getting rushed in. So we're just kind of just grabbing them and manhandling these adults that are just following their dreams. I have 1 more AT&T gift bag to give away, and I want to visit this section over here. You've been very helpful. We have a game called Movie Logline. Yeah, you do have it. That's a okay. Well, then you win. It's as easy as that. Okay, so we have a movie logline game. I will give you the logline to a movie. It's a brief description of the movie, and then you have to guess the title of that movie. Are we into it? Are we into it? Okay. It's a very bad system. I just have a sheet of paper that's blowing in the wind and giving you all the answers. In the near future, a weary mutant cares for an alien. I thought we were playing with her. You guys are going to split this bag up. Okay.
Okay, Logan.
Logan, look at that. What a shock and awe. We saw just a suburban leave. Did everyone just see that leave? Seems like they're making a loop. Okay. Days of Future Past, a super, I just said the title, like a monster. Okay, but now can anyone guess the log line to X-Men's in the Future's Past? Word for word, you can have my shirt. If you could guess the log line to that movie, as close as possible. You've been chiming in. Whoever gets close to possible at this log line, we're going to give you that AT&T bag. We got a lot of assists.
A mutant apocalypse happens in the near future, and a mutant has to go back in time to stop the catastrophic apocalyptic future of this new world.
I said the movie, and not what just happened to me this morning. The movie. You didn't say spoiler alert. What's the sign you got?
This is for Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark, and then Allison Brie will be mine.
Hi, Dave, and then in scribbling like a psychopath, we have Allison Brie will be mine. It's also in parentheses, because it's an aside thing. Okay. Okay, well, you will for sure be frisked by security 11 times. There's no way that won't happen. Okay, let's finish this game up. We have one more AT&T bag to give out. Let's do something a little hard. Let's do some Moses Storm trivia. That's who I am. That's the first time they've heard this name. How did I get stood up on prom? Was it A, because I got the wrong address? B, they sent me to an abandoned fish factory that was decoy prom? Or just one of those? That's close enough. You win an AT&T gift bag. Let's get that out. That's 2 tickets to the Conan show and a whole swag bag. You guys are watching the CONAN360 live show. And Chris, we're going to go back up to you on that very hot roof. Chris, do I got you?
What's going on, y'all? This is me, Chris Red, on the roof of the CONAN360 Live Pre-Show. If you see my face, I'm very angry because my partner in crime just met Halle Berry, and I'm pissed about it. But if you missed Conan last night, man, we got your back. We got some amazing highlights brought to you by AT&T. Let's check those out right.
Lots of special events taking place in honor of Comic-Con. Yesterday at the San Diego Library, there was a Quidditch tournament. Yes, and trust me, when a bunch of adults get together to play Quidditch, there are no winners. Like that there were people, I'm sorry, there was a whole section that was so happy. Conan likes Quidditch!
I'm right.
Why would he say it?
Right now they're hiding their brooms.
I know.
White Walker is another name for...
a Trump cabinet member.
What superhero smells too strongly of cologne?
Uberman.
Uberman, yeah.
Will Smith! Joel Edgerton! Linda Rapaz! Lucy Fry, director! David Orr! Demon Slaying Brothers, Sam and Dean Winchester, Jared Padalecki, and Jensen Ackles.
Look who came crawling back. Well, settle in. It's only 2 hours to San Diego.
What's going on, y'all? Those are all the great highlights from yesterday. We got Moses. That was a great, fantastic job. I am very angry with you, sir. He met Halle Berry and...
No, I did not. I don't know if you saw that, but I looked in her eyes and
yeah.
And then she looked away.
Yeah, that's the only moment I ever wanted in my life, man. We're back here. It's me and my friend Moses hosting the 360 Conan Live presented by AT&T.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Red. This is Moses Storm. We got a chat going. This is live streaming. And I want to check in with the chat, man. Jeremiah on the chat. What's up, Jeremiah? He says, again, Conan 2 kids are being neglected because of this, and I can't stop watching, but yet I have no clue what I'm watching. Jeremiah, take care of your children. If they're your children, you didn't specify whose kids they were.
I thought you were talking about Conan's kids.
Yeah, which is like crazy because Conan, I think he has a babysitter. I'm pretty sure.
Conan has his kids in a black SUV just circling the block.
Right, with a couple pop figures
so
they can feel his presence.
Right.
But, Jeremiah, man, thanks for watching. I hope you figured out what you're watching. We've said it enough.
So it was crazy down there.
It's crazy, right?
It was pure pandemonium. People are yelling, and the whole cast is so nice. They immediately beeline straight for the fans.
Yeah.
Had no idea who I was.
Right.
And we're like, why is this
still talking
young boy
to you?
talking?
Yeah,
at me?
I would tell y'all what else was said in this chat, but it's a lot of Channing Tatum just saying his name.
Right.
Which is like I hope to have that effect one day.
I got a chant going.
In a real. You did. You know what? It didn't sound like it was going as long as you wanted it to. Because everybody was like, Moses. And you had like 2 Moseses. And then the rest of them were like, who's Moses again? And you're like right in front of them. And they still couldn't figure it out. But it was very good, man. You had him. You played him well. It was great.
It was so much down there.
Right? Hey, we'll get into all of Moses' experiences right after we cut to this video of Conan giving you a tour of Sona's desk.
360 tour of his assistant, Sona, and her desk.
Hey, Conan here. You're watching the 360 Live Pre-Show, and now we've moved out to another exciting part of the office here at Warner Brothers. This is my assistant, Sona Movsesian's area. Hi, Sona.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank
You and I have been together how many years? Like 2 years? How long has it been?
About 8.
8. Close enough.
Big difference.
Probably moving on soon. Anyway, Sona's great. Sona and I are like peanut butter and what? What are we like? Not like jelly, because those go well together.
No, peanut butter and like sauerkraut.
Yeah, with asbestos in it.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. And this is, we can see what Sona's working on right here, which is she's got the New York Times crossword puzzle that she works on every day. I usually say, hey, Sona, this is really important. I need this done really quickly. It's about the show. And she says, I got to finish my New York Times. And then what else? Oh, and then Sudoku. You do Sudoku?
Sudoku.
Every day. And how does Sudoku work? I don't even know.
Well, Sudoku, you just have to have, you can't repeat the numbers in the same row, column, or box. And I do the easy level, medium level, and hard level.
Good for you.
Thank you very much.
Does it ever get in the way of work? Probably a lot.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Quite a bit, okay.
Yeah.
And then this is your desk area.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually cleaner than what I've seen. Usually you have a lot of Conan stuff here, although I found out that this was a Joel McHale bobblehead that some fan turned into a Conan O'Brien bobblehead. I've never made this Why? That is so rude to take someone else's bobblehead. Lots of Conan dolls. I don't know how to feel about this one. This is the one that reflects me probably most accurately, right?
Yes.
Very pale.
Very pale.
Okay, take it easy. That's good. Lots of fun stuff. This is a picture of Sona when you were, remember when you were young and you were a ballerina?
Yes.
You look really nice and happy there. What happened?
I grew up.
Let's take a look at other things here. I'm just looking around your desk. You've got a Dwight Schrute bobblehead. Again, that can easily be converted into a Conan bobblehead if you just make some simple cosmetic changes. What are you drinking today?
Well, there usually is water in that.
But what else do you have during the day? Have you ever had alcohol during the show days, like when you're working?
Yes.
What did you have?
Well, like a few days ago, we had some champagne with some Saint Germain in it, which was.
You had champagne during the day?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was just kind of a chill day, so we call it juice time.
Juice time. That's terrific, Sona. Oh, and look, this is great. This is a great sign for someone who drinks alcohol at work to have up. And, oh, look, there's some pictures there's me choking you with my tie.
Uh-huh.
It's nice to have that framed. There's me, remember when I introduced you to President Jimmy Carter and Rosalind Carter, the First Lady?
Yes, I do remember that. There's a photo.
Yeah, it was a pretty big day for you, right?
You know what? It was. That was very nice of you to do. Look at that. I'm paying you a compliment. That's a genuine compliment.
This mustache sometimes can be used for me to do an impression of your father. Sona, please. Why don't you marry? Sona, please. Is that kind of what he's like?
No, not at all.
I've met him.
He's a lot cooler than he does have a mustache.
And he is a cool guy.
He's the coolest guy.
But you got to admit, if you just came across me quickly, you might think this was your father. Sona, America.
He's got a more like just human skin tone.
That's rude. Okay, we have Marie. Marie, wave. You're way back there. I don't know if you can see Marie. Marie is Jeff Ross's assistant, so she really has a job. She has things she has to do. She's constantly working because Jeff actually works on the show. I'm a jackass and a fool, and you enable me. You're an enabler and probably an alcoholic. And so we have a good time. And here's your Wally right here. This is Sona's probably only friend. And you're an adult. You're an adult. Okay. I don't know. I think that pretty much takes you through Sona. Oh, and this is Sona trying way too hard to put her Armenian past behind her. She does this whenever people coming to ask for her green card. She's like, America!
I was born here.
Really? Not
yeah,
really.
really. I was born in this country.
She washed up on shore here, and I found her in a bush and taught her English by having her watch various soap operas on TV, Falcon's Crest. Okay, I'm going to go. Sona, why don't you enjoy this Korean beer that they've put my face on. My face is on everything here.
It really is.
Your life must be a hell.
It is.
Okay, that's us. Peace out. Say Tupac. Right?
What?
I don't know. Isn't that a thing, kids?
Say Tupac?
I'm in front of you with the kids.
Tupac. Peace out.
Yeah, word to your mama.
Dear mama. Oh my
God. Yeah, that was crazy, man. Welcome back.
We're in the juice zone.
Yeah, it's Conan360 live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I've been one of your hosts, Chris Red. You can find me at Chris Red is on Instagram and Red Said It on Twitter.
I'm Moses Storm, and don't look for me online. There's a whole past I don't want you to see. Thank you guys for joining us for the pre-show. We're about to cut down to the stage in just moments. The show is starting right now.
Yes.
I want to thank the whole cast of Kingsman for just stopping for at least a second to talk to me. They were so nice to talk to every single fan.
Man, and they were so cool. Also, the Conan writers, was great to interview them and have them up here. And we enjoyed Jordan Schlansky and his crazy rants. Sana's Desk was awesome. Please tune in tomorrow at the same time. The Conan360 live stream presented by AT&T, man. And enjoy the show downstairs. Cut to it now. Peace.
How do we get down from here?
I think we just jump and pray for it.
We need down.
Get us
down!
Get us down!